Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round. I'm your host, Matt Moore. We're discussing the Lucifer TV pilot, the very first episode of Lucifer, which none of us saw months and months and months ago when it first leaked. And I'm going to pretend that's true. However, it's out for the general public. And yeah, we're here to talk about it. So I really enjoyed it. But let's see what the rest of the panel says. Say hi, Charles. Tell us what you thought of the episode.
Hello, everyone, and I got one thing to say. Hail Satan. No, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Silence
no,
and kill you.
But no, the episode was it was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I thought it was good, and I think the show has a lot of potential. And I'm really looking forward to watching the rest of the season to see how it plays out. I can see it getting a lot better. Now, I don't blame it being okay. I don't blame it like that. It's just it's a pilot. You can't really expect it to be off the walls amazing for a pilot.
Okay.
Well, speak for yourself.
What did you think?
I thought the pilot was fucking awesome.
All right.
The jokes hit. The Lucifer was hilarious. Dude, it was just awesome. I didn't think I would care for this show. I like it better than I fucking like Gotham, that's for sure.
Well, Gotham this season's not bad.
And that's just it, is you have this character who's, I mean, a huge asshole. I mean, everything he does broadcasts, I'm a dick, I'm an asshole, I hate you all. And that's basically like his character, and yet they found a way to make that character in his own way endearing, which was kind of cool.
Fuck yeah, bribing the cop, having people tell him he wants to fuck him. Dude, this shit was great.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing I liked most, though, the thing that was having me laughing my ass off the whole time is that he was not trying to hide the fact that he is the devil. He was going like, I mean, oh yeah, it's like Lucifer Morningstar. Is that like a stage name or something? I'm God-given, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And then also, like, whenever he's talking about how he's being immortal and everybody thinks he's kidding, and he's just talking like he's being serious, and he's not giving any fucks. And I just kept laughing my ass off during that whole thing.
Like, Lucifer, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if you actually believe he's immortal and you're like the president of the United? If you have the most powerful like government behind you, and you know that this guy is actually the devil, what the fuck are you gonna do to him? You gonna shoot him? No. Are you gonna catch him? He can probably teleport. Like, there's nothing you can do. This is the frickin' devil.
His name sounds like something that came out of a porn.
Lucifer
Morningstar.
Oh,
well, that's the thing. I mean, Lucifer, according to the mythology, is the morning star.
Yeah, is the morning star. So, like, that's his title.
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. He pulls it off well.
Yes, this show, but I still stand by my opinion that this episode was okay, but it has plenty of room for improvement, and I can see it improving very fast as soon as episode 3.
All right, so
Bro, what didn't you like? I mean, we see him talking to his bartender while she's getting head.
Yeah.
This shit has everything, even though it's on network television. Dude, this pilot was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I can't.
It was awesome. They had no downbeats. Everything clicked. Even the dipshit with the wing.
Does not have Isaiah in it. We don't have to like get down and dirty and argue. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's terrible. Isaiah would actually be the type of person to say that it's terrible. I'm saying that it's good and it has plenty of potential, and I'm looking forward to seeing this show grow and evolve.
Dude, even the little girl was funny.
Oh yeah. When he was saying like, she's like, "Hi, I'm Maddie." It's like Lucifer. It's like the devil. Exactly.
And he told her, "Ooh, that's a hooker name." Dude, that was fucking pimp. What's a hooker?
And then, of course, when she asks her mom, what's a hooker, she just looks at Lucifer. I was like, you know what? I fucking knew it. She was going to go straight to him.
I think I would have responded to that with never talk to my daughter ever again.
Well, here's one thing that it's not really more of a disliking. It's more of a nitpicking. It's the fact that they're making the main detective a former actress. I don't like that.
I don't know. If it's in LA, which it is.
It is. Yeah.
Not too far out the mark. I mean,
it ain't.
If you actually live in LA, you are either an actor or know an actor. I mean, that's just how it is.
Or you're trying to be an actor.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that it felt almost too cliche.
No. What felt cliche was the movie title. Hot Tub, what was it? Teen Machine, some shit that?
It was Hot Tub High School is what it was.
Hot Tub High School? Dude, come on. That sounds like some straight up porn shit.
That was Hot Teen High School.
No, Hot Tub. Hot Tub High School. I'm the one that's good with names. Just take my word for it.
Yeah.
Now, I actually have something to bring up. Is as we know, this released, I think it was back in September, for those who of the piratey type, and there was a question about whether or not this show was released intentionally, early intentionally, and I think it has been officially verified that it was. Because of the fact that if they knew this show was going to be released originally in 2016, don't you think that they would have had the show reflect that? Because if you watch the very beginning, it said that the show takes place in 2015.
No, it didn't. It said 2016.
Did they? Not in my
2016.
copy. Not in my copy. So they changed that. That's kind of interesting.
But they probably pulled the same thing Supergirl did. Released it early, get a general gauge to see what they had to fix, and went from there.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the best thing for studios to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it definitely
you're going to
worked for
drop
Supergirl.
something, release it a few months early, get a general idea of what the people are looking for, how they're reacting, and go from there. You still have enough time to fix it.
I do not know. I've seen every episode of Supergirl, but I do not know if I've seen the actual aired pilot of Supergirl because I saw the unaired pilot. I saw the pilot beforehand. I don't know if they changed anything. Honestly.
To be honest, I didn't watch the pilot, or did I? Actually, no, I didn't. I watched the press copy.
Yeah, exactly. That was the leaked one.
And went from there.
I watched the actual pilot when it aired originally, and
that's
I
because
loved it.
you're not a pirate and you hate all things about pirates.
Arr!
Yeah, I'm like that.
They're the only people who can give pirates this much crap are ninjas. Are you a ninja, Charles?
If I had my shuriken, I would throw it at you.
That would be a very long toss, considering I'm on the West Coast and you're in like Kentucky or Iowa or one of those states.
Yeah.
One of those states that no one cares about.
Oh, fuck you.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be in Flint.
Yes.
So back to the show. Of course, we end up having the detective. Okay, Charles, what's the detective's name?
Detective Douchebag.
Which detective?
Okay, no, she was cool.
Crap. You know what? I don't even remember her name being mentioned. I know it was, but I don't remember it being mentioned.
I think it starts with a C.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, I know I'm good with names, but usually I'm good with names after I've watched a few episodes to get familiar with the characters. This is only just the pilot, so you can sue me for not knowing the name.
Look, the only name of relevance is Lucifer, because he was badass.
Agreed, yeah.
Her name...
And then, of course...
wait. I'm making sure I'm not doing... this is right. Chloe Dancer.
Oh my God, that is definitely a stripper name that does part-time as a hooker.
So she is Officer Dancer.
Oh my God! What the hell?
She's dancing with
the-
Lucifer.
Oh my God! Oh man! So many jokes.
And you want to hear some irony?
What?
She is no wait. Let me. She is known for her role. The first thing it says on IMDb, she is known for her roles on the hit TV series Seventh Heaven.
I remember her from Seventh Heaven.
Here, let me check real quick. She was Marie. Oh, in like one episode. That doesn't count. Why is that on there? Possibly because she hasn't done anything else.
Until now.
Until 2010, in which she was on Happy Town and then Hawaii Five-0, then Chicago Fire. Wow, okay, and now Lucifer.
Yeah, I also remember her from Hawaii Five-0. She was part of the 5-0 task force for like one season. Until she was fired by the governor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Chloe Dancer basically made a good character. Of course, there's the question of why, when Lucifer can literally control about 51% of the population, how come he can't control her? How come he can't get her desires?
Because she was sent by the God himself.
He explained it. It's that it's easy. Sometimes it's easy for him. Sometimes it's hard because it just depends on the person.
Well,
do they have a strong willpower or do they have a low willpower?
I just think that I don't know. How I got the impression was that she was completely immune. Like he couldn't get anything off of her, and I think it was based on how complex they were. But I think she might have an immunity for another reason. And Lou I think he was joking when he said it, but I think he kind of clued in on it. That
he said it.
Got something else going on. Maybe
I don't think that she is angelic or divine or anything like that. I don't think she is.
I don't think she's angelic or divine. I think she's just, despite her scene in that movie, I think she's just pure enough that she's not really affected.
Pure, okay. Pure as in doing a low grade.
Showing her boobs.
Doing a low grade B movie, showing her going topless. Yeah, that's pure. Yeah.
Yo, she's no more pure than that psychiatrist, bro. That psychiatrist wanted to open up and get pounded.
God.
As in, I mean, if her intentions are pure, if she's someone who doesn't look at guys and go, maybe him. I mean, if she is that kind of, if she is pure of mind, doesn't matter what her background is, but if she is pure of mind, then maybe that dampens his power, if not completely avoids it.
Okay. I do, however, have a theory as to what's going to be happening to Lucifer the more he hangs out with the detective.
That'll be good for a wild speculation. Write it down, because sometimes you forget.
Yes.
You're not writing.
Okay, Google.
I don't have paper.
But you do have a Google.
I have a pen. I have a Marvin the Martian mug filled with pens.
You have a pen and you have a hand. In any case, however, I don't want to know what's on that hand. You should wash it more often. I'm just going to say.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Lou got it. He kind of cringed a little. In any case, I mean, I think something's going on there. I don't know what to think of her detective boyfriend. I mean, there's got to be something going on there.
He's crooked.
He's not her boyfriend. He's her ex-husband.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's a jerkface. Like, in a show with Lucifer, I hate him more than Lucifer.
I don't even hate Lucifer. I like him. The devil is just
funny.
Lucifer's not a bad guy.
He just gets a bad name.
I'm so glad.
As the supernatural fans say, Lucifer is not a villain. He's just misunderstood.
Except they're wrong, and we see that in the most recent episode of Supernatural. Spoiler alert. bitch.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I did watch that episode, and I was like, yeah, Lucifer is a dick again.
I don't watch the show yet, so I can't answer.
I
Well,
think the
you're
spoiler
like
alert is
10
that
seasons
Lucifer's back.
behind,
I think
dude.
that's really the big spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But in any case, I don't know. I mean, I really liked the show. I thought it had good pacing. It really did the whole, like, Lucifer trying to discover exactly how he became the Prince of Hell. I think it dealt with that pretty well. I don't know the name of the angel. They said it, but I didn't catch it. But his discussions with that, talking about, okay, am I evil because I was inherently evil and then therefore they put me in charge of hell? Or am I evil because God said that I was evil and then they put me in charge of hell?
Amandriel. The angel's
You
name is...
remember that and you didn't remember Chloe Dancer?
Nope.
You know, that angel could go to hell. I didn't like him. I didn't like him.
Yeah, he can go to hell and have tea and crumpets with Lucifer.
I was going to say, unlike Supernatural, this particular world still has archangels, and a lot of them. So, in Supernatural, maybe not so much anymore.
Well, there was only originally 4 archangels. There was Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, and Lucifer. And that was it.
Okay.
Why does that sound like a fucked up boy band?
Oh, God damn it.
The archangels?
The archangels, yeah.
Hey, it's ironic that, what's his name?
Their
The
music
producer guy had a boy band.
The what?
The producer guy had a boy band.
And then he also put a gun to the head of the lead singer. Yeah. And I thought that was awesome how he was able to, how he punished the producer guy, where he basically smashed his face into a mirror, and then you could see in the reflection of the mirror Lucifer's true form.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it reminded me of Hellraiser.
That's just it, is I don't think that that was his true form. I think that that was, he just showed that to the guy. The reason being is because in all the stories, Lucifer is the most beautiful. Like, that's who he is. Vanity was definitely a thing. I don't think that that was his true form. I think that was just a form he showed him. But that's just my theory on it.
I swear, but it still looked like that Uncle Frank from Hellraiser. It did.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Never saw it.
Oh my God, you need to see that movie. It is a horror movie masterpiece.
No, I'm good.
Agreed.
It is so good.
I'm not. I generally don't like horror movies unless it's got a good, complex story.
That's fucking Hellraiser, dude.
In any case,
Well, at least the first 2 Hellraisers. Everything else after that's a little eh.
Dude, are you wearing Yoda with a fucking Christmas hat?
Fuck off. I
What?
rock this T-shirt like a badass. And it's also the only. It's also.
You honestly do not do anything like a badass. You. No.
He likes his green things wrapped up in ribbon.
So what
Shut up,
else do we
Lou.
have to talk about in this story? We have his waitress, the demoness, who doesn't like the fact that he's being good.
But she likes sex.
Who don't like the fact that he's being good.
The bartender's name is Maze.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering whether the angel dude actually got to Maze and they like decided that Lucifer's not supposed to be evil together.
Is that supposed to be evil or not supposed to be good?
Or sorry, not supposed to be good together. Like they both like conferenced and they're like, he's being good. He shouldn't be good, right? And they're like, yeah, they shouldn't be good. And
So now I got a question.
Are we getting to make sure he isn't good anymore?
Are we getting a procedural where we're gonna get a villain of the week type thing?
I'm gonna guess so.
Mm-hmm. It seems likely that it's going to be procedural.
I'm thinking it's going to be very much like did either one? Oh, I think Charles did. You watched Forever, right?
Yes, I did.
I think it's going to be a slightly sinister version of Forever.
But Forever got canceled.
which
Forever
sucks,
was
and I am
amazing.
still pissed about that, man.
Forever was amazing, though. It didn't get the numbers, but it was good. It was damn good.
It was, yeah.
Look, it had Reed Richards. What do you expect?
And of course, Forever was just a ripoff of New Amsterdam, which was also really good. And
Never saw it.
Yeah. But Lucifer, although it's a similar premise, is a ripoff of Lucifer from DC Vertigo Comics. Now, just so you know, this particular storyline, this Lucifer, brought down someone who is more powerful than Yahweh. Like Yahweh was created by, well, maybe not created by, but was predated by the Endless in DC Comics. The Endless are all-powerful beings. There's Death, who is in charge of all death. There's Destiny, who's in charge of all destiny. Dream, Desire, War, but he goes by Destruction. He goes by the name Destruction. And I think there's a couple more. But basically the Endless are in charge of everything in their domain, and they literally control everything. They are the oldest things that exist in the DC universe that actually interact with the universe. Death being the oldest of them. Death opened the door that everyone came through, and when everything is destroyed, Death will be the one who locks the door behind us. And Lucifer, basically, Dream did something that pissed Lucifer off. And so Lucifer set forth a series of events that actually took down one of these Endless. Now, only one Endless had ever died before Dream, and Lucifer took down the second. So it's kind of a big deal. Like, Lucifer has a lot more power than what they're showing in this show. To control fates, to control everything. So they're only showing him at very low levels of power, and I don't know if that has to do with him being in a human guise and therefore he doesn't have as much power. But it was at the end of those series of books, which is the Sandman series written by Neil Gaiman. At the end of that, he's all like, "All right, I'm done. Peace. I'm out." And then you end up getting the Lucifer books that this TV show is based on.
Interesting.
So that's why you recommended the Sandman comics to me, yes. Is because they lead into the Lucifer comics.
Yes, they do, which is what this show is relatively loosely based on. But certain elements, such as Lux, do cross over. But yeah, and when it comes down to it, although he's very petty, although he's had this role as this very evil person, it's the pettiness that makes him seem like an asshole in the comics. Otherwise, he's not a bad guy. But if you slight him, if you say something he doesn't like, you know how like they insult him like constantly in this show, and he's all like, "Thank you." You better hope he says thank you. I'm just saying. Because if you say something that actually does upset him, that's bad.
Like the producer.
Very bad. Like, he took down someone that gods consider a god. And he's not a god himself, so that's kind of a big deal.
No, he's Lucifer.
Yes, exactly. But Lucifer is kind of a minor character in the Sandman series. So.
Hey, all I know is it just gave me something else to watch on Monday nights, because Monday nights are kind of boring.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. There is Scorpion. I still watch Scorpion.
I don't watch Scorpion. I just watched Supergirl, and last night I watched Raw.
Oh, yeah. Okay, do we have anything else before we go into Wild Speculation?
Nope.
No? You have your theory.
Charles, what's your Wild Speculation?
My wild speculation is that, as they were mentioning in this show, is that we're starting to get a sense that Lucifer is starting to be affected by his time among humans. And I would not be surprised over the course of the season, and one of the quote-unquote conflicts that you usually find in stories is that Lucifer is going to slowly become human.
Okay.
The more he's around humans, the more he's going to become like them.
I hope not.
I can't agree with that, just in general, just because... Okay, let's say you have a dog who gets lost as a puppy and raised by wolves. He lives with those wolves forever. Like 7 years later, when he's 49 in dog years, he's still not a wolf. He may act like a wolf, he may look like a wolf, he's still not a wolf. Does that make sense?
It's not,
that's just it. Angels are not human. They can't be human. They're a completely different species.
In every interpretation of the lore that I've come across, an angel can become human if their wings are clipped, if they're cut off.
That is modern stories. That is not the old stories. That is City of Angels kind of stories. Which, by the way, is an amazing movie, and I suggest everybody watch it. As you know, first date, go see Labyrinth, or I'm forgetting the name. Oh, Princess Bride, one of those. Second date, the other one. Third date, watch. I was just saying it.
City of Angels.
City of Angels. You will have that girl. You will have that girl after that third date. That's a very strategic move right there.
Seems like too much work.
What, to watch 3 movies?
3 fucking movies that are boring.
No, they're not boring.
Dude, I can't watch dated movies anymore.
Oh, that's because you're weird.
I suffered through Star Wars.
That's because you don't like quality.
I love the story, but it was just, oh god, the technology was dated.
I could watch that movie and well into my elderly years.
It's just hard, dude. That lightsaber battle was pathetic.
It was not pathetic. That thing is fucking classic.
Dude, back when I was a kid, it was great. Now that I understand this shit, the shit was weak.
There's nothing wrong with holding on to your inner child, dude.
Do we have any other wild speculation?
I think the asshole devil, the asshole angel, he's gonna be the overarching arc for the season.
I think my wild speculation. I mean, the asshole angel probably being the overall arc. I think that might be more than the arc for the season. I think that might be ongoing. At least I hope it's ongoing for like mini seasons.
How many episodes we getting?
At least 13 this season.
Oh, but see, if they do 13, then that's great.
They've already filmed 13.
Because it'll be nice and tight. Unlike the other boring shows we watch.
But yeah, I mean, that's just it, is that 13 season, or sorry, after like the 5th episode, if they realize that it's doing really well, they'll probably extend it to 22. That's what they do. But we'll see.
I hope they don't. Leave it at 13. Leave it the way it is. If anything, go 16. No more than that.
But no, I think that we're going to end up seeing other comic book characters, not just characters from the Lucifer comics, but from other things. We're pretty sure we're not going to see Constantine, just because of the fact that they're saying that Matt Ryan is done with Constantine, which makes me very, very sad.
Since when?
That would have been like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that would suck. I actually enjoyed him on Arrow.
Yeah, so did I. I hope that was just a rumor and doesn't pan out, because that's also very possible. But I don't think it's going to be Constantine. No, that would be awesome, because that would connect Lucifer to Flash and Arrow directly.
Unless they throw him a nice big bag of money.
But I would love for there to be, for example, Death. If Death showed up, that would be freaking amazing. Death showed up and said, "Hey, Lucy, what's up?"
That could be a season 2 villain.
No, Death is not a villain in the DC universe. Death
but knowing them, they try to make it that way.
Like the coolest goth girl you've ever met.
Well, then that could be his partner in season 2.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, she's like a chipper, happy goth girl. It's kind of cool. She used to do the whole like cloak and robe and sickle and all of that, and after a few thousand millennia, she's all like, I could be depressed or I could be happy. I'm gonna be happy, and she became like a kind of a cool, chipper goth girl.
So she became Happy Death.
Yeah, basically. With like a little onk and like wearing all black and got the big hair and all that, but she's still like, she's kind of got like a cheerleader attitude.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Then there's Delirium. Delirium literally was another endless, and then she went crazy. And she follows a fish around. She literally has a fish on a leash who flies through the air, and she follows the fish. And the endless have sent a dog to protect her named Barnabas, and it's a talking dog. And it's just a little like Scottish Terrier that has no powers. It just talks, other than talking. It's just a Scottish Terrier.
Please tell me the dog has a Scottish accent.
I don't know. It's a comic. It might. But no, read the Sandman series. It's definitely worth it. It is kind of thick reading because there's a lot of mythology. There's a lot of religion. If you can read the Sandman series, you might as well have gotten like a bachelor's of arts in religious science, and that's not a joke. Comparative religion, I should say.
Got a question. Isn't Jordan Josh Lovett, whatever the fuck his name is?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yeah, ain't he attached to do a Sandman movie?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I think that would be awesome. I think he's supposed to play Dream.
Who is
and
he
it's
supposed
referring
to
to this same comic that you're talking about?
Yes.
Who is he going to play?
Dream, the main character. At least that's the theory so far. That's what's going around.
Uh-oh, maybe we're getting our own shared universe.
That'd be kind of cool.
Well, wouldn't Sandman be a part of the DC cinematic universe that they're establishing?
Well, he's more on the Vertigo side.
Yeah, it's DC Vertigo. It's Vertigo while owned by DC, so it's known as DC Vertigo. But for example, crossovers between, I'm trying to think of like the lesser characters. Spectre crosses over sometimes between DC and DC Vertigo. That's an example. The Question does as well. Zatanna does. Basically, all of those, the spooky ones on the DC side, often cross over to DC Vertigo or are straight out DC Vertigo, like Constantine is.
Well, I thought Zatanna was DC exclusively because I thought she was a part of the Justice League.
Well,
She's part of the Justice League Dark.
But she crosses over to the storylines with DC Vertigo. She's in the Books of Magic, for example. Books of Magic are a story about a kid. Basically, someone's assaulting all magic everywhere, and so the good guy magic users and a couple bad guy magic users, they find out that there's this kid who's supposed to be like basically the reincarnation of all magic, or the reincarnation, possibly the reincarnation of Merlin, if I'm remembering the story correctly. And he's supposed to fix everything and make everything right. So, but this is like a little kid who doesn't even know magic exists. So they literally like grab him right after he's attacked the first time. They literally grab him and they just toss him from one magic user to the other, teaching him as much as they possibly can, as fast as they possibly can. So this is like a little kid. It's like Harry Potter, except instead of 7 years, you've got like 3 months.
He's been expedited.
Yeah, exactly. He's been expedited, and there's no castle to protect him. Like, people are coming at him constantly. So Zatanna's training him. I think even Zatara, who's dead at this point, even found a way to teach him. Like basically all the magic users, Constantine trained him for quite a bit. Yeah, and so they got all the DC magic users, put him into the Books of Magic. I think that's also Neil Gaiman, though. But it's under the DC Vertigo story.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, do we have anything else?
Nope.
All right, we'll wrap up. Make sure to check us out, geeksoftheround.com, youtube.com/geeksoftheround. Give us a call at 801-609-4687. That's 801-609-GOTR. Email us, geeksoftheround@gmail.com. And, of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm just kidding. We don't Instagram. Fuck that place. What else? Oh, Google Plus. Yeah, Geeks of the Round. And I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.